EchoBoy is more than just a simple echo effect. It can create just about any delay-based effect you'd want, from flanging, to chorusing, to doubling, to, naturally, all kinds of echo. But while EchoBoy has all the standard controls you'd need for dialing up chorus and echo effects, it's not just a generic delay echo unit. It also models dozens of classic studio delay devices, from old-school tape-based echo units, to those colorful analog bucket brigade delays, to pristine digital delays. And, to top it off, it provides the controls that created these models, so you can tweak them or even roll your own. Now, just as with FilterFreak, I'd assume that for the most part, people are familiar with the technical specifics of using delay to create the effects I mentioned. But just to cover all the bases, here's a really quick review. Adding a delayed copy of a signal to the original can produce all the standard delay-based effects, flanging, chorusing, doubling, and of course echo, based on the specific delay time. With delay times below around 50 milliseconds, the psychoacoustic Haas effect kicks in, and we don't perceive the delay as an echo. It blends with the original signal.
Think about things that I have seen.
Changing the tone via interference called comb filtering.
Think about things that I have seen. No use thinking what might have been.
If the delay time is periodically changed, modulated, then you get your classic flanging and chorusing. The strongest effect will be when the blend between dry and delay signal is equal, a mixed level of 50%. As delay time exceeds around 50 milliseconds, the delay becomes audible as a separate signal.
Think about things that I have seen.
At about 80 to 100 milliseconds, you get your classic slap echo.
Think about things that I have seen.
And longer times can be synced to tempo for rhythmic echo effects.
Think about things that I have seen. No.
Feedback sends the delayed signal back through the delay line for repeating echoes.
Think about things that I have seen.
Now, the most basic controls of EchoBoy include all the settings for creating standard delay effects. Before I get to the really cool stuff, let's go over those first. EchoBoy comes in mono, stereo, and mono to stereo versions. If you're running it on a mono signal, it'll create a stereo effect, which is usually done by duplicating the delayed output and adding a little extra delay to one side. I'll leave it in mono to start with. On the left side are the basic controls. I'll run through them with a simple digital delay line. Mix blends between dry and delayed signals. Again, for short delay effects, a 50% blend is best. For echoes, I'd start around 40% or so, and ultimately set it by ear in context.
Think about things that I have seen.
Echo time sets the length of the delay. You can set it in milliseconds.
Think about things that I have seen.
Or in increments of tempo, notes, dotted notes, or triplet values. Feedback gives you your repeats.
Think about things that I have seen.
And the low and high cut filters can be used to band limit the delayed signal.
Think about things that I have seen. No use thinking what.
This can make the echo blend better with the dry signal, or warm up a chorus effect nicely.
Think about things that I have seen. No use thinking.
To the right are controls for syncing EchoBoy to tempo and selecting the delay mode. When you're using note values to set the delay time, these will be based on either the tempo you tap in here.
Think about things that I have seen.
Or, if you switch on MIDI sync, they'll follow the session tempo.
Think about things that I have seen. No use thinking.
Groove adds a shuffle or a swing feel, and feel lets you set the echoes to either rush or drag behind slightly. Below is the delay mode knob. You can set it for single delays like I have right now.
Think about things that I have seen.
Or you can have dual delays. If EchoBoy is set for a stereo output, these will be panned left and right.
Think about things that I have seen.
Ping pong is a little weird. The timing of each delay is dependent on the other. So, delay 2, pong, will first sound only after delay 1, ping, regardless of their delay time settings. So, with these settings, ping's first repeat will be at 100 milliseconds, and pong's will occur 150 milliseconds after ping's. Not 150 milliseconds after the dry signal, but 250. Ping's 100 millisecond delay plus pong's 150 millisecond delay.
Think about things that I have seen.
With feedback up, ping's and pong's repeats will both follow each other, changing the timing of any repetitive echo effects. It's hard to explain in words. You kind of have to try it in context to get a feel for it.
Think about things that I have seen. No use thinking.
Finally, rhythm echo is a multi-tap delay line with up to 16 taps that you can set individually for time and level.
Think about things that I have seen. No use thinking.
But to get the most out of these different modes, you'll want to fine-tune the effects. Each delay mode has its own set of parameters for this, accessed via the tweak button. I'll pick up there in the next clip.